everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of United Strength. Mike here, and before we continue, I just wanted to give you a friendly reminder. Make sure that if you enjoy this video, show me by giving me that thumbs up, if you will. And also, please hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification button so you know when more videos are coming. I'm also on social media. You can find me on Facebook, Tumblr, and especially Instagram. The links are down below. So today's topic: sodium. A lot of controversy surrounding sodium. It's that classic condiment we all love to put all over our food. I used to be so guilty when I was a kid of sprinkling it all over, and I forget sprinkling it. I abused it. I abused my food by just sprinkling sodium. If you didn't do that, you didn't live as a kid, okay? I was that kid that would eat food, and then when I was done, I would go for little bits of sodium and put it in my mouth, like digging it up with my fingers. It was insane. But it gives you a tastier, more advanced flavor, right? And for the longest time, many health experts have been warning us about the dangers of sodium, especially for those of you who overdo it, and rightfully so, as the American diet contains so much iodine, so much sodium, and many of us can risk certain ailments such as hypertension, a stroke, kidney disease, you name it. Sodium also retains water, which could lead to being bloated. It's happened to me quite a few times. It wouldn't be virtuous of me to not admit that it happened to me. Around this time a year ago, I was 193 pounds, but guess what? It was not the good kind of 193. No, it was not muscle, it was bloat. And the problem was exactly that. My father used to call me fat, but I wasn't fat, and I knew I wasn't fat. I was just bloated. It was horrible because I ate too much salt. However, if used in the right setting in the appropriate time, such as training for athletic purposes, sodium can benefit you greatly. In fact, the body's more reliant on sodium in order for it to function than many of us even realize, even now. Sodium does have valuable benefits. And so here are a few of those benefits right now of sodium as used accordingly for improved athletic performance. Muscle contractions. We sweat out sodium during any form of intense training, and without the right amount of sodium in the body, the muscles might cramp up. Major no-no, especially for you runners out there. Maintaining a decent amount of sodium will prevent cramping. That alone is why I, along with many others, tend to sprinkle some sodium or a little bit of salt or some form of whatever in whatever drinks we have before we train. It is also why runners and CrossFitters rely on packets of flavored sodium gel while they're in competition. My most recent girlfriend had sodium packets from runners. She is a runner. She ran the New Jersey Half Marathon 2 years ago, and that was definitely beneficial to her. Hydration. Sodium increases blood volume, which may sound contradictory at first, because increased blood volume can lead to water retention, which of course leads to certain ailments as mentioned before. However, higher blood volume in athletes will regulate their body temperature, which in turn leads to a proper heart rate. Both these things combined lead to a higher endurance level, and so therefore you can train longer. It's all about that stamina. And finally, the big one, improve strength. If you've been following Stan Efferding on YouTube for at least the last 2 years, I don't need to tell you how much of an advocate he is for sodium. He lives, breathes, and sleeps sodium along with eating steak all the time, which I don't do, but this is not my place to say. As mentioned earlier, sodium retains water. However, much like creatine monohydrate, it should be noted that it draws water into the muscles, and therefore that intracellular hydration is exactly why your strength increases, meaning you could stop spending money on creatine powder every month and save a good $20 per month, or $13 to $20. In conclusion, sodium may have its drawbacks, which are very well known and not to be ignored, no. But if used appropriately, in moderation and in the right settings, especially if you're training with a sports-based goal, sodium's benefits are equally as important. Don't forget to maintain proper sodium levels to avoid any hindrance in your own training, regardless of your goals. As I mentioned before, you can simply sprinkle a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, just like right here, into whatever intra-workout or pre-workout drink you like to have. Half a tablespoon, if anything. And this will ensure that you actually stay hydrated and that your strength levels are optimal. That is my little spiel for today. Short and sweet. If you like this again, please show me by hitting that thumbs up button. And please subscribe. More videos to come soon.